Okay, so I think there are many steps in this. So let me try to see if I can cover all this. But let's say as I said, we start with mapping the vehicle application and the way it's being driven. Now assume a 9-meter bus, which is used for employee transportation. Let's say from IT companies, and they travel 200 kilometers or 150 plus kilometers a day. And once we get the profile, we using our simulations, we estimate what kind of benefit we can expect out of this driving pattern. So once that is acceptable by the customer and the value proposition looks good, we go into installation. Now there is one important step here. Before we install anything, especially in a retrofit market, we have to go through a certification. That's a major, I would say, step which we have to cross, or major, I would say, milestone we have to cross. We can't install a non-certified kit on a vehicle which is used by passengers because of safety and other regulatory requirements. So that's one step which essentially takes time. But we have, as on today, we already certified our kits with the certifying agency, and we have, let's say, necessary. We'll get the approval to install on a vehicle which we have certified. So that's important step. The next step is obviously in terms of system development, the components are already developed. We don't need to spend doing, let's say, validation or the proving on the components. The components are proven, these are off-the-shelf components. The only thing which we will keep tracking is how the vehicle is being used by the customer and what's the driving behavior of the driver, because it will essentially affect and make things easier for the driver to operate the vehicle, because the launch will be much more easier, and he will have to adjust slowly along with the behavior of the vehicle. So that's the only thing we have to keep people training. In terms of support and service, we do have a telematics device on our kit. So we keep getting data from the vehicle and we keep tracking the system performance. And in case, let's say for any wrong reason, the kit doesn't perform or there are some error codes, the bus will keep functioning normally. Nobody will come to know that system is not working except for the driver will get an alarm. Apart from that, the bus function will be absolutely normal.
Okay, so for the driver, there is nothing really new or additional to monitor in his daily routes.
No,
Or
he need not
riding
worry
pattern.
about, yeah, he need not worry about charging, battery pack, SOC, other thing. There is nothing to be worried about. He just has to switch on the hybrid system. That's one key. He has to make that on, and that's all. In case there are, let's say, obviously there will be a small infotainment or small screen where he'll get the system information, but to operate the bus, he need not worry about those parameters.